everybody. My name is Oliver Westmoreland. I am an IC registered level 3 immigration advisor and I am senior immigration lawyer at GSN Immigration. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon so you can continue to watch our extremely interesting videos about UK visa and immigration advice. Today's topic is a fairly specialised one: British naturalisation applications and fixed penalty notices. I'm going to tell you very, very briefly what a British naturalisation application is. A person who is not British applies to become a British citizen, hopefully successfully. If it's successful, they have naturalised as a British citizen. Very broadly briefly, basically, there are some requirements to be met, as you might well expect. The person must be an adult, not a child. There are residence requirements, having lived in the UK for long enough over the relevant qualifying period. There are immigration status requirements, holding the rights of immigration leave. There are English language life in the UK test requirements, and last but not necessarily least, good character requirement. Fixed penalty notices come under this general topic. What is a fixed penalty notice, I hear you ask?
Yes.
It's something a bit like a criminal conviction, but only a very, very small one, relatively small. It doesn't give you a criminal record if you have FPN on your record. FPN, something like messing around on public transport and pressing the buttons and something like that. Or famous example, a few years ago, breaking coronavirus regulations. If you've done that, you would have been issued with a fixed penalty notice, as indeed Rishi Sunak and Boris Johnson discovered. But they are lucky enough. Although it shows adverse history, it doesn't count fully as a criminal conviction, i.e., it's not on your criminal record. Now, other things are on your criminal record. It's a fine or obviously imprisonment. FPN, as we call it in the trade, does not go on your criminal record, so it's not too serious. Mr. Shah, would you like to ask me some questions in this connection?
Yes, please. Someone applying for naturalization, do they need to declare fixed penalty notices?
I would declare anything and everything. Okay.
Like you mentioned, they're not serious criminal offences.
No.
They're somewhere nearby.
just below criminal offence.
Yes. Is there any limit on how many one may have before it starts to impact their naturalisation application?
Well, I wouldn't try and break a record particularly, but let me put it to you this way. There is a great deal of discretion in processing applications for British naturalisation. There aren't really hard and fast rules. If you've got 1 or 2 FPNs, it's not going to engender a refusal. If you've got loads and loads of FPNs, it just might. There isn't a hard and fast answer to that sort of question. The good character assessment is something that's done on a very broad and wide basis. There's a lot of discretion in it.
Okay. Could you please give us, our viewers, some examples of how they may be issued with FPN so they can be careful and not do those sort of things?
If you do something that is a bit naughty, cycling or something that's not quite legal, just a bit naughty, not bad enough for the police to want to prosecute you, just a bit naughty, police might use their discretion. I mean, sometimes there is a choice. Police might use their discretion. Parking, so I think sometimes there's an FPN for illegal parking. Police may use their discretion and they might issue with fixed penalty notice. You pay it within, I think it's 14 days. That's what happens. It's best not to do anything naughty, but I mean, we all do now and again, don't we? It's something which is relatively minor and doesn't involve harm to society or to other people.
Okay, brilliant. Well, thank you very much for today's vlog, and we see you in the next one.
See you next one.